Hello and welcome to a Spiral Knights patch update. I really can't keep calling them Spiral Spiel specials because they're nothing really of the sort. They are just patch updates is all these are. So couple of notable changes that I will get berated for if I don't note them to you, and this is probably going to be about 5 minutes tops, just a quickie. So I'm going to introduce the changes for today, which is guild halls, where we are now. It's been a while since I've been in here. So upkeep costs reduced by approximately 80%, which means hopefully my guildmaster and your guildmaster will stop badgering you for money every week quite so much. That means guilds are now a lot cheaper. However, installation costs are presumably, meaning of rooms, increased by about 20%, so buying rooms is a bit more steep, but I think we've got everything now, so there's no biggie. Furnishing prices increased by about 10%, so a little bit more pricey to put stuff into your hall, I guess, but the actual long-term running of our guild hall is considerably cheaper, so that's cool. Fire crystals. I have spoken out very vocally about fire crystals in the past, and I'm not the only one. Fire crystals are or were a pain in the ass. They are now not. I've received in my mail a bunch of recipes. I think the mail has possibly gone. Yes. Did I delete them? Yeah, I did. There was a letter that I've got, and presumably many of you will have now as well, that says, here's a bunch of recipes because you've already done the missions that you're supposed to get these from. So there are now recipes for making 4-star through to 0-star fire crystals. And tell you what, I've got them in my inventory, so I should probably equip them, and let's see what they do. Be under recipe, I suppose. Recipe, 5 of them, there we go. Fire crystals. So, 1 shining, 1 glowing, 1 warm, 1 dim, and 1 cracked. And I can't imagine myself needing many of the lower ones particularly often. But if we press... what is it now? F5 is recipes. Yes, still got it. So can we now look up rarity in there? So there we go. So 5 shining fire crystals is made from 3 radiant fire crystals, 5 glowing from 3 shining, 5 warm from 3 glowing. So that's cool. So if you're grinding the high level content, as I typically am and many other people are, you're going to be getting predominantly the radiant shards, and if you try and craft a 3-star or 4-star, you previously had to go back and grind the low level content. Now you can just turn the radiants into the shinings. In fact, you can turn them into more shinings than you had radiants. And if you're making 3-star goods, or you can turn them into glowing as well. Yeah, get your 3-star piece up to level 5, so you can turn it into a 4-star item. So they're cool, and I can't imagine them being a terrible, great demand for the lower level stuff, given that it's downright trivial, is what that is. You don't need to heat it. I don't think you need to heat anything up to get from level 2 to 3, do you? It's been a long time since I crafted anything of that level, so I don't think you actually need any heat levels. So you probably don't need the warm fire crystals, but they're there if you want them. So you got the options. So they're cool. Vitapod drop rate has been increased. Thank God for that. Amount of times I've been through dungeon runs without a Vitapod. That should hopefully make me stay alive a bit longer. A few more sprite food places, and boss trophies don't need orbs of alchemy. I didn't know they did. And there's a few more items being added to the game, which were previously available only through an area games promotion, and they were selling for silly money on the auction house. They're like 1-star items that were selling for like 25,000 crowns on the auction house just because they were rare, and now apparently they're not. So if you got one, sell it while you still have any slight chance of getting any money out of it whatsoever. And the big one, obviously the big one, is Cataclysmic Confrontation is back on. People keep asking me over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, when's the next Cataclysmic Confrontation? I've got the last Cataclysmic Confrontation video I did is my most viewed video on YouTube to date, and people keep posting on it saying, when's the next one, when's the next one, when's the next one? Guess what, guys? It's today. It's here, it's back. If you want one of those shiny cat hats, you know the ones with the one where if I take off my costume hat, that one, yeah, if you want one of these guys or one of its clan, you can now go and get it. The time is on. That will be running through to, I think it said the I think it's at the 28th. Let me double check that. The event is scheduled to end on August 28th, so you literally have 1 week to work on that. The daily missions are back, I believe. So if I bring this up, prestige. There you go. You've got the cat missions. They're back, so you can grab yourself a handful of pages out of that. But of course, there's no energy requirements anymore. So energy requirements means you are free to run the clockworks as much as you dang well please, and you can go grind pages all day long for no cost to yourself, other than your own time, energy, and expense. And not much expense, because it won't cost you anything unless you die a lot. But then it still shouldn't, because you can just quit and start again. I'm rambling. Anyway, so yeah, people who are still desperately wanting the cat gear and missed their opportunity first time around in February, it's back. You can go do that now. Me, I'm quite happy with this one. I couldn't really care for the grind to do anymore, so I think I'm going to give that one a miss, to be quite honest with you. But the people that wanted it, they can have it. You can go chase your cats all you please. And of course that means there are the rare books that will come back, and that will give you access to the very, very, very rare hat. Or you can flog the book on the auction house for quite a considerable sum of money. So that's about that. That about wraps it up for today's Spiral Knights patch. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.